Bright Tuty. Every student matters.
Hello students, my name is Sanjay Jain. In the last lecture on trigonometry, we studied about various trigonometric ratios like six trigonometric ratios: sine, cosine, tan, cot, secant and cosecant, right? And then we learnt the values of trigonometric ratios at some special angles, right? Like 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees and 90 degrees. And we did a lot of questions based on those concepts. Today we will learn about complementary angles and how the knowledge of complementary angles is used in trigonometry. So let's learn what is complementary angle. Let us say if angle A plus angle B is equal to 90 degrees, okay, then angle A and angle B are complementary to each other, okay. So if sum of angles is equal to 90 degrees, then these angles are complementary to each other. So if I ask you, I give you an angle 30 degree, what is its complementary angle? You will say 60 degrees, right? Because 30 degrees plus 60 degrees is equal to 90 degrees, right? And if I ask you a complementary angle of 60 degrees, you will say 30 degree. If I ask you what is complementary angle of theta, you will have to say 90 minus theta, right? Because sum of theta and 90 minus theta is equal to 90, right? Because theta will get cancelled. Theta plus 90 minus theta will give you 90. Hence, these two angles are complementary to each other, right? Now, if I give you 40 minus theta and I ask you a complementary angle of 40 minus theta, you will say 50 plus theta. Why? Because theta will again get cancelled and 40 plus 50 is equal to 90 degrees. So, you have to identify the complementary angles like this, right? If I give you, let's try and identify this time. If I give you 35 minus theta here and I ask the complementary angle, what will be the complementary angle? First of all, you need a plus theta for the theta to get cancelled, right? And complementary of 35 will be 55. 35 plus 55 will give you 90 and this theta will get cancelled with this theta. So 30 is complementary to 60 and vice versa. These are vice versa also true, right? Left hand side angle is complementary to right hand side and right hand side angle is complementary to left hand side, right? So these are complementary angles. And in a right angle triangle you will see, let us say this is a right angle triangle and consider this as right angle. This angle is 90 degrees, right? And sum of the angles of a triangle is equal to how much? 180 degrees always, right? And angle C is 90 degrees, right? So if I put the value of angle C, then angle A plus angle B will be equal to 90 degree, right? So in a right angle triangle, leaving the right angle, rest of the angles are complementary to each other. Let me show you here. Let me make another right angle triangle here. Let us say this is our 90 degrees angle, this is angle 1, this is angle 2, right? We know that the sum of these angles, angle 1 plus angle 2 plus this right angle is always equal to 180. So angle 1 plus angle 2 will be equal to 90 degrees. Hence, angle 1 and angle 2 are complementary to each other, right? So, in a right angle triangle, let me take a general angle here. If this angle is theta, then this angle will be 90 minus theta, right? Let us say if this angle is alpha, then this angle will be 90 minus alpha, right? So these are the complementary angles. let's look at the relationship between sine and cosine depending on the complementary angles. For example, if let us say this is our triangle ABC, right angled at B, okay, and let us consider this is angle theta. So how much will be this angle? This angle will be 90 minus theta, right? Now from our basic knowledge of trigonometry, we know that this mnemonic so ka toa, right? So if I ask you what is sine theta in this triangle, right, you will say opposite side, opposite of theta divided by hypotenuse. So opposite of theta is BC divided by hypotenuse is AC, right? But if I ask you what is cos 90 minus theta, cos 90 minus theta, this is angle 90 minus theta. So cos is adjacent upon hypotenuse. What is adjacent side? Side BC. So you will say BC upon hypotenuse AC. But if you notice carefully, sin theta was also BC by AC and cos 90 minus theta is also BC by AC. Hence we can say sin theta is equal to cos 90 minus theta, right? Similarly, we can show that cos theta is equal to sin 90 minus theta. What is cos theta? Cos theta is this adjacent side AB upon hypotenuse AC. And what is sin 90 minus theta? It is opposite side AB divided by hypotenuse AC, and these two ratios are also equal. Hence we can say cos theta is equal to sin 90 minus theta, right? So sin of theta is equal to cos 90 minus theta, and sin 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta. These two relationships you have to memorize, like, right? And this is true for other trigonometric ratios also. Sin will get converted into cos and cos will get converted into sin, right? Sin will get converted into cos. Let's remove theta from here and let it remain general, right? This is just to memorize. There is no meaning of sin alone without the angle. But this is just to learn. Sin will get converted into cos. How? Sin 90 minus theta will become cos theta, and vice versa. Cos 90 minus theta will become sin theta, right? And in the similar manner, tan will become cot, and cot will become tan. Secant will become cosecant, and cosecant will become secant. Let us see. I have shown it for sine and cosine. Let me show it for tan and cot. Let us take this triangle once again. Okay, let's say this is 90, this is theta, so this will be 90 minus theta, right? Let's name these sides as small a, small b and small c, okay, just for the sake of convenience. So if I ask you what is tan theta, tan theta is given by TOA, opposite by adjacent. So what is opposite of theta? Side B. And what is adjacent of theta? A. So tan of theta is B by A. And what is cot 90 minus theta? Cot 90 minus theta. So cot 90 minus theta will be adjacent side B by opposite. What is opposite? A, right? So it is again the same ratio. So tan theta is equal to cot 90 minus theta, right? Similarly, you can show that cot 90 minus theta is cot theta is equal to tan 90 minus theta, right? And similarly, we can show for secant and cosecant also, right? Because we have shown for sine and cosine, these are just the reciprocals. Cosecant is reciprocal of sine and secant is reciprocal of cos, right? So you need to memorize this relation here, that sine of 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta, cos of 90 minus theta is equal to sin theta. Tan 90 minus theta is equal to cot theta. Cot 90 minus theta is equal to tan theta. Secant 90 minus theta is equal to cosecant theta, and cosecant 90 minus theta is equal to secant theta, right? So let's solve some of the questions in this chapter.